A couple days ago, I got a VCLT package in the mail. Stick around to see what Michael P. Dawson sent me. Hello, vinyl community. It's Bill with the Vinylverse. Thanks for stopping by. Like I mentioned, I got a VCLT package in the mail from Michael P. Dawson. A little bit of a backstory. Michael just released his new album, Up Above the World So High, and he announced it, I guess it was on Facebook maybe. I immediately went to Bandcamp to purchase it, and there was only a digital option to purchase at that time, so I bought that and sent a message to Michael asking if there's going to be a physical release at some point. And he almost immediately responded back saying that he didn't realize that the link to buy the vinyl wasn't live. So he told me he was going to turn around and send me it. So I wrote back and asked him if he wouldn't mind, if he hadn't sent it out already, if he wouldn't mind signing it for me. So earlier this week, I got a package in the mail, and sure enough, it was Michael's new album. I had already been streaming it. I got through it a couple times and had been really enjoying it, but was really wanting to hear it on the system. And yeah, he sent me his album, and this is Up Above the World So High. And he personalized it and signed it here for me. To Bill, cheers, Michael P. Dawson. Thanks so much for doing that, Michael. It's really appreciated. And thank you for sending the album. Initial thoughts is it is great, and I really loved it. And with each consecutive listen, I love it even more. So I listened to it again earlier this evening. Plays great, sounds great. And I'm going to put this to the side again because for a minute, because he sent me something else, and I want to show that, and then I'll come back and talk about this album. So he surprisingly put another record in the package. Was not expecting this at all, and very cool. It's the exotic music of ancient China. Lui Sun Yun plays the pipa and chin. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce the instrument, pipa or pipa. So yeah, this is cool. I've only gotten through side one so far and am enjoying it. From what I can tell, I don't know the year this came out, but maybe the early 60s. Goes into the detail on the back for each of the tracks here. And about the artist Lui Sun Yun, and I guess that's him playing the pipa there. So this is a cool little bonus you sent to me, Michael, and I very much appreciate it. It's on the Lyricord label. So very cool. I will get through the rest of it soon. This will sit in my very limited world music section, but exotic music of ancient China, which is pretty awesome. But now back to Michael's album. So yeah, congratulations, Michael. Wonderful release. Love the artwork. The cover painting by Sumega Malhotra. Yeah, so let's see, 6 tracks. Track 1 takes up all of side 1, so we have an epic, and yeah, really enjoy it. Actually, I forgot to mention that the album is on this kind of splatter vinyl, which is very cool. And these custom labels are very cool too with the artwork. That is side 1, and that is side 2. the first track, like I mentioned, takes up all of side one, and these tracks are set up as chapters, like in a storybook that we see here. This first one, chapter 1, the Bloon mice, really feels like you're heading off on a journey. Like this picture shows you here, the Bloon mice. And on the back here, there is a passage from what I assume is a story or book, The Solitudes by John Crowley. I'm not going to read it here, but it talks about the Bloon mice, which is chapter 1. And they're taking off in this hot air balloon. And like I mentioned, the chapter 1, the Bloon mice, really feels like you're heading off on a journey. I have some notes here, and this is what I wrote down. It starts off dreamy into a classical journey. So the music, I would classify the music on chapter 1, the Bloon mice, as classical. At some points in this track, you can't tell that it's just Michael playing all the instruments. It literally sounds like an orchestra. So it doesn't have written on the cover what Michael actually plays on this, but all throughout this album, when he plays the flute, that's a standout instrument when Michael plays the flute. But keyboards and synthesizers and stuff sounds like violins and cellos and trumpets and whatnot. So yeah, the first song that takes up all side 1, chapter 1, the Bloon mice, I would classify as a classical piece, and it's lovely. It starts out, like I said, a little bit dreamy, but then you feel like you're on a journey all throughout this song. And then we get to side 2, which has the remaining 5 chapters of the story. So chapter 2, we go Where Riven Ghosts Forever Twist Like Smoke. And this song has very dark soundscapes. It's very experimental and electronic, which is right up my alley. And yeah, so Where Riven Ghosts Forever Twist Like Smoke, kind of a dark feeling there, and the music definitely suits that. And then we get on to chapter 3, which is The Young Prince and the Acrobats. And I wrote down here that it's very rhythmic and percussive, and it has somewhat of Middle Eastern rhythms. Right off the bat, when the song starts, it's very percussive and yeah, great. So then we move on to chapter 4, which is The Witch's Knickers. And this one is very upbeat. It does lean more on the classical side, like chapter 1. But like I had mentioned already, the flute, when Michael, it might be short little passages here and there, but when he comes in with the flute, it's just so beautiful. And I don't know if he's playing a piccolo or just a regular flute, but to me, it's the standout instrument, even though it might just be used in these short little succinct passages. Yeah, again, great. And then we move on to chapter 5, which is Crossing the Desert. And again, this one starts off with like this Middle Eastern influence, and it makes you feel like you're wandering through the Arabian desert. Crossing the Desert, Michael kind of really fit that theme with the music. So great. And then chapter 6, the final track, Houses Made of Time. And again, like chapter 2, this gets back into experimental and electronics with lots of interesting sounds that just kind of go in and out, and different different sounds just pop up and come in, and I really enjoyed that one very much. So excellent release, Michael. I have been anticipating you putting out new music for a while now. So this one is going to sit proudly in the collection. And like I said, with every listen, I feel like it just gets better and better. And I really enjoyed it from the first listen. So congratulations again. Excellent work. And thank you so much for sending it to me, and of course for signing it. So anyone, if you're interested in checking out this album, it is available on Michael's Bandcamp page. I will link that below. Highly encourage you to check out Michael's work, and go get this album and check out his other albums as well. Yeah, so thanks so much, Michael. Wonderful VCLT package and much appreciated. And this is great. So, okay, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll be back again soon. Bye now.